Hey, what's going on, guys? Archer and Mark here, back with another Star Wars action figure review. And I have another figure from the Vintage Collection Last Wave. And it is another really amazing figure. This is the Republic Trooper from the Old Republic video game. This guy is very, very cool. Again, I said this in one of the earlier videos that you have this and the Emperor Royal Guard, which are it's like a racehorse as to which is the pick of the wave. I'm not sure. Both are really amazing. I might be leaning towards this guy. So move this out of the way. Yeah, very, very cool guy. Another figure that I would love to have another one of, to keep one carded. We'll show you the packaging, or the card back rather, and just a really, really cool image. Obviously not a still from the film, because this guy is in the Old Republic video game, but really, really awesome. Just the helmet and the armor, you get the flames in the background, this giant cannon in the back, just looks so cool. Here you see the Star Wars Expanded Universe logo, the ages 4 and up, warning, choking hazard. He's got the green background here with the field, the name, the Republic Trooper from the Old Republic. It is another character debut figure, never before offered. Kenner logo. And if we flip this around, again we have the brilliant New Hope logo with the Star Wars silver wraparound, Luke and Leia. We have the Vintage Collection description, which again is the same as we've seen over the past couple of years. So again, feel free to pause the video. Okay. Other figures that we have in the wave, we got it like a mix. There's some from this Lost Wave. There's some from the Final Wave. So the Clone Lieutenant, Jar Jar, Pruneface, Vader, Leia, which I've done a review on. Republic Trooper, which I'm doing now. Shock Trooper, Sand Trooper, the brilliant, brilliant Sand Trooper, which I do have a review on. The Weequay, which there will be a review. Nine Numb, I've done one. Lumat, there will be a review of him as well. The Emperor Royal Guard, which was done. And we have the Obi-Wan and the Ahsoka. Go down to, we have Vintage Collection logo again. And a couple of the vehicles that, we've been seeing these vehicles for a long time. It'd be nice if they put some different stuff back there. Hasbro.com, StarWars.com, all that good stuff. So now we're going to get on to the figure. And this guy is just so cool looking. Very badass looking. Okay, you just look at his armor. Look at the detail and the paint apps on his armor. Black, white, a little bit of silvery color in there, sort of orange. And here you got all his little, you got this little pauldron here. With this piece, if you can remove this piece, see it's very movable. With all kinds of little pouches and whatnot. There's one feature with this here I'll go over in a moment. First, I want to give you the usual up and down 360, and just beautifully, beautifully painted. Just really amazing. There was one other review, I forget who it was that did a review. They thought it'd be nice if they had some weathering on this armor, which would be cool. It would just push us into the atmosphere as far as like amazing, amazing figures if they had done some sort of weathering. But I think it looks amazing just the way it is, either way. Looks so cool. Okay. Obviously very reminiscent, very similar to clone troopers and stormtroopers with the armor and all the little communicator devices and whatnot, and gadgets and whatnot. on the gauntlets. Look at the belt. Again, you have the thermal detonator looking piece here that we've seen with the stormtroopers and on the clone troopers as well, I believe. What I wanted to mention about, you have this piece, which is sort of like an extra ammo pack. That is removable, and then you could place it down here. You have this scabbard, which holds his knife, which is, I'll show you that in a moment. You can swap the places with those. You could put the scabbard up here and put this down here. I tried it the other way earlier, but looking at, I think it looks better the way it is here. Because if you put the scabbard with the knife in there, it's kind of it points very close to the face, and it doesn't look as good. But that's your choice. You could put it however you want. But it is cool. That is a great, cool feature that they did that, where you could swap out the two pieces and put it how you want. Let's see, we get a good look at the facial sculpt. Again, not real. I don't know if it's molded after a particular actor. Obviously, this is not from the movie, it's from the video game, but many times character designs are based off an actor. So that it is a possibility, I'm really not sure, but anyway, it's a very cool facial sculpt. Just looks, I don't know if this is, we'll leave that on, it's better. And you can see he's got this big scar on the side of his face, he's got the goatee, the crop cut. Just really nice. I'll go over the articulation real quick before I forget. Bulge on the neck, bulging shoulders, bulged elbows, swivel wrists, bulge on the torso, swivel hips, bulged knees, and bulged ankles. And something to point out again, as I was sort of playing around with this figure and figuring out the articulation and whatnot. So you can see the shoulder armor and with the pauldron very thick. But it does not hinder the movement. It just kind of like tucks underneath the joint and it slips underneath there, and you can get a lot of movement on those shoulder joints despite the thick armor there. Sometimes you see in figures the shoulder armor will hinder the articulation. That is not the case here. It's really nice. It is kind of tight, but you put just a little bit of pressure and you can move that shoulder up. So great articulation on this guy. You can get him in some real dynamic poses. And accessories, he's not light on accessories. He has this helmet, which is very cool. Again, very nicely painted and sculpted. Just the color scheme just looks so amazing, and it's nice and tight. It fits really well on the head. It's not too small or too big, but it fits really, really cool. This guy is just so badass looking. I'll show you his two. Here is his knife. Again, not too much detail. It's very basic, very black. It's a little plain, but that's cool. Again, fits very nice in the scabbard. Here is his blaster pistol. Okay. Again, not too much detail. It's just all black. But it's nice. Again, fits nicely in his hand and in the holster. And then you have this weapon, which we see in the card back. This is giant, like, cannon thing. This is, wow. You figured blow a hole through somebody with this thing. It's nicely detailed. It's very nicely sculpted. A little bit of different paint app, maybe some brown on the handles or a little silver or something. That would have been nice. But this is really cool. It's just definitely, you definitely must do some damage in the game with this thing. Very cool. So this is the Republic Trooper. Just line up all his items there. So super, super cool. Again, part of this online wave, this is kind of the last wave, at least for now, of the vintage collection. Again, it makes it a little tougher to find because you can't find it in a store anyway, although, it's been tough to find new items in stores to begin with. So you have to go online. Amazon, I know Entertainment Earth, I think Brian's Toys. You can get these guys, and probably lots of other online retail stores. I don't know. Again, they're not. I haven't checked this, but they're not. You can't get them in Target or Walmart or Toys R Us, but they may have them on their online stores as well. I haven't checked on those stores for that, so it is possible. I don't know about that, but I know definitely. I know Amazon has them. I know Brian's Toys and Entertainment Earth are. Entertainment Earth is where I got my case. So I'm sure there are probably plenty of other places as well. So if you could find this guy, but don't pay the extravagant prices. Do a little hunting. Be a little patient to get this guy. He's definitely worth it. Another guy I hopefully can pick up another one of one day. We'll see. But he's already going for just ridiculous prices on eBay. It's just kind of sad that has to happen. But this guy's worth it. Not worth paying. Don't pay $40, $50. I'm telling you, please. But he's an amazing looking figure. The articulation, the paint apps, the details on this guy, all the accessories. Like I said, you have the scabbard and the little ammo pack, which you can switch the spots on if you choose to, which is cool. You got this big cannon, the blaster, and the knife, and the helmet. Just the whole look on this guy is very, very cool. It's an awesome figure and definitely worth picking up. So yeah, definitely get this guy if you can. Hope you enjoyed this review. As usual, comment, rate, subscribe, and until my next review, may the force be with you.